well as techniques of costing. Today we are going to discuss about the pricing of a product and how the price is been launched for the new product as well. So we have seen there is a very good role which costing plays, but there are so many roles which we are going to see what are the all aspect which we can see while we are looking for the price. So price is basically what people wanted to pay and as well as what a seller wanted a profit over a price, over a cost. So today we are going to see other aspect which actually somewhere touch the price and actually make a very crucial role to create a pricing and as well as decision making where what price we need to sell the product or not. So I am sharing a PPT with me with you all. Pricing decision and strategy. What kind of strategies need to be taken care while we are making the decision for the pricing? So firstly, we will look after what is the pricing strategies. So there are so many strategies which we have discussed, the cost of production and what kind of cost of production techniques we need to take care while deciding the manufacturing level as well as what is the price should be taken. But there are some factors which we need to see. These are five broadly listed. First is profit orientation, where I wanted some profit, what profit I need to make over all my production or over a product. Competition also, competition, because obviously if I am into Indian market and people are very price sensitive here, people go to DMart and look for the product where which is 2 rupees cheaper than the other product. So I need to see the competition also, what product I am selling and what is the competition for that. There are sometimes there is no competition for product, but there are more times where we see competition is available in the market. There is a demand based pricing is also there where we see what is the demand. Is there any demand? Demand is higher, then my price will increase. You can see the gold. The demand is increasing, the supply is low, so we can see the price is going high because of the demand only. And if there is no demand, the price will go low. We can see many cases here. Cost plus method is the method where we actually see what is the cost and we wanted to make some profit. Markup is a percentage where I decided that I wanted some percentage over my cost, and that percentage is called markup. So these are the five broadly strategies which we are going to discuss. Firstly, we are going to discuss about the profit orientation. Profit orientation. What is the profit orientation? Pricing. Firstly, we need to see if our concern is profit, we tend to make a, that's why we are coming for the business and that's why we are into the market. We wanted a profit to be earned. So here in profit oriented pricing strategy, we are going to set a product price based on the particular profit goals. We wanted some profit out of a business where we wanted key, this is I need to pay to my all stakeholders and I need to earn this much of profit, then only it is going to success in the market. That could be a target return. Yes, it could be where my investor want at least 20% of their investment. So I wanted a target return over my investment also. We wanted a certain percentage on each unit that we sell, or could be that we wanted to maximize the profit. As you probably know, raising price will tend to decrease the number of units sold. So if I am raising my price, there is definitely gonna be a negative impact on my volume. If I will raise my price by, let's say if I am selling a phone, my phone is 10,000 rupees MRP. Now I am increasing the price to 12,000. There could be possibility people will move to another alternative in the market. There could be possibility people will say, I don't want it because it is so pricey. So if I will increase my price, there could be per unit pricing can be increase as well as per unit profit will increase. But there could be possibility by the volume I could get into the losses. So profit oriented uh, pricing always works for the where we can control our cost, not for the rising the prices. But in many cases, rising the price will also work. So next is competition based. Competition based, here we can see there is always a second vendor. Whenever I make a shop, I open a shop, there will definitely gonna be, if I'm making a profit, someone will copy the idea. We actually look for the, even in India, everything is been manufactured, everything is been sold by the big players. If I am going to a market, I need to make myself where I stand. I need to see where I could sell the product. I need to say at which price I need to sell the product and what prices at my competitor are selling. So seller make a decision based on the price set by the competitors. So this is a dominated industry where competitors' price is set as a benchmark. Price between competitors may be necessarily be same. It cannot be same, but one competitor may end up lowering the price. So if I take an example of Tata Salt, if I wanted to sell the salt only, so I have a competition of Tata Salt. I have to make sure that I'm selling the same quality at a lower price, because otherwise even if I am on the same product and I'm selling at the same price and I do have a same quality, people will not gonna tend to me just to save 1 rupee or something. So I have to make myself a different myself. So there could be possibility, only this is not the case where I am going to lower my price. There are so many cases where I wanted to increase my price. I wanted to improve the quality what I'm selling. So in the competition, there is a price as a very good factor, but I need to see what price I need to offer. Do I need to offer equal price? Do I need to offer lower price? Do I need to offer a higher price? There could be many ways where I can decide the price. Competition pricing may bring more customer, thereby driving up revenue that can also lead to more customer buying other products from the other businesses also. This is a method of pricing in when manufacturer price is determined more by the price of the similar product sold by the powerful competitor. So in the powerful competitor only I will go with this. Then by the consideration of customer demand and the cost of production, also referred as a competition based price. So here in competition based price, what are the strategies I need to see and what are the features for these and what kind of choices I make when I am deciding the price of the goods and services. So first I need to see this is a lower price. I need to think that I have to give a price which is lower, or I think I can do a prices which is higher, and there is a third option which is equal prices. So these are the three alternative. Why I am going for these alternative for higher and equal prices, I will explain it in the further slides. But in the lower price, the price of goods or services are lower than your competitors' price in the market. This strategy can be lucrative for businesses that are able to capitalize the economic of scale, where I am producing goods at a mass production area. Lower price point can also be used as a part of loss leader strategy. It can be possible that you become a loss leader in that industry. Some goods are sold at a competitive price, but there is so much possibility that they are making losses and losses again and again in a year just to reach at a volume market. So in the lower price strategy, we can see an example we can take. Company A sells model of a wireless headphone for dollar 150, the closest market competitor. Then company B sells the similar product of wireless headphones at dollar 140 to draw a cost conscious customer, where the customer will definitely gonna tend for even 5 rupees, 10 rupees, there is a gap of $10. So customer will definitely gonna move to the cheaper option as they compare price between different companies. There are so many people who go to DMart, who go to other markets and choose after looking for the prices, and even if they are trying to save 2 rupees, 5 rupees, they will definitely gonna tend to the another competitor. Even if it's not branded, they are certified FSSI, then they will go for the food choices also. Zudio is also an example of this strategy. So we can see the Zudio of Tata has come into the competition with the Zara, H&M, and they are giving you a very lower price range for the same product. So people are tend to moving to the Zudio and they are making profit out of this business. And we can see they are not spending much on the marketing, on the advertisement over in the shops also. They just dump their material, their production is at a large scale, so their cost of production is also less. But what they do, they are actually offering you lower price at the same quality, and people are going for the shop to there, and Zudio is a very good example for this. Next is higher price strategy. What happened in higher price strategy? I try to be different. I try to be quality dominant person. So in this example, we can see iPhone is a good example for the high price strategy, where I don't want to compete for the price for my competitor, because I think I am giving you a better quality, better intervention, better interface, better technology in the higher price. So even if the lower option is available, one luxury people, one segment is going to buy products from me only. And though from the lower class and price sensitive people will also tend to come just to show off or just to feel the luxury or just to feel the technology, a great technology from me. So in this example, we can see a new brand, company E wants to break into the market and conduct competitor research to it find the company A sells the digital point to shoot camera with basic feature for $350, and company B sells their digital point and shoot cameras with the more advanced feature of 425. Company E then decided to manufacture a premium digital point to shoot camera with even more advanced feature and prices at $500. So here we can see the company E came and they are selling the product at a higher price even from their own competitors. Why? Because they are saying they are coming with the more advanced feature which is available in the market with the company A and B. They don't have that feature. We are selling it with the different feature and price range. So they will definitely gonna go for the higher price strategy. Do anyone has a question about between this? Thank you, Divya. Now we comes to the same price, equal price strategy. What equal price strategy does, they actually go with the same price, but they come with a something different or something very dominating or very small effect which makes a difference. So if I am getting a same product with the company A and company B, and they are giving me on the same utmost prices, why I will move to another company? This is a strategy where I wanted to make a small difference. There could be anything. There could be anything like a sustainability. I am giving you sustainability with the price. So they actually go for the pricing where the sustainable goods I'm purchasing on the same price. Or there could be after sales services I'm providing. So after sales services I am getting at the same price where I am not getting it in the competition with the same price. So they are going to give a equal price strategy, but they will go with the small changes where I'm getting a smaller, a little more extra something with the same price. So what they do, they come with the same price as well as with the some quality. There could be sustainable packing, there could be eco-friendly, there is less pollution, and they can say that our profit will go to some underprivileged children, or maybe for the pollution control equipments we are doing it, cruelty free products are there. For example, if we go to the Sunsilk and we go to the anatomy, they do have a cruelty free products, so they don't have used these products on the animals. So if a person is little sensitive, they will say that I am getting the same price product with the no loss to any environment or no loss to any animal or anything in the, even if I am throwing it again, it will be biodegradable packing also they are offering. So we feel like we are getting same product at the same price with a less, somewhere less pollution and everything. So we will able to go to the second product even though we are satisfied with the first product also. Okay, so that was the equal price strategy. Now we comes to the demand based strategy. While using the demand based pricing, business must consider several factors like supply and demand, competitor pricing, customer value perception, cost structure of the product. It enables business to take advantage of higher level of consumer demand by raising prices when demand is high and reducing prices when demand is low to encourage more people to purchase their goods and services. So we can take an example of a flight now. If there is a much demand at the time of holidays, at the time of festivals, at the time of Saturday, Sunday, the prices of flight will increase. Even at the time of the days, in the morning, there is a early morning flights which are cheaper. In the after 11 o'clock flights are little expensive. So they actually go for the demand base. They are not going to make a loss out of it. They wanted to make a profit, but they wanted, I my sale will not affect, because some people will adjust into this compartment and some people will not. So my demand is there. If my demand is higher, I will raise my price, and if my demand is lower, in the same, for the same thing, I will, for the same thing I'm going to charge more. Okay, so the model seek to optimization sales revenue and profit by charging consumer precisely what they are willing to pay for a product or service. It is strategy where consumer demand determines the price of product or services. Where I am looking for the demand and supply and demand scenario, I look if there is a more demand, my prices will increase. If there is less demand, I will my prices will decrease. So what happened? What is the importance of demand-based pricing? This is the most used demand. Firstly, it increase the profitability because I do have a only 500 sitting in a plane. So if I am getting a more amount out of the same uh, round trip. I'm going to increase my profitability because this time pe demand zyada hai, so I'm going to uh, charge a little extra bucks, and at the time when demand is low, I will charge a less or maybe a less than my cost, so that I can make profit in the overall situation. I can go for the demand-based pricing. So responding quickly and efficiently to demand fluctuation allows them to capitalize on opportunities that may arise as demand increase or decrease. It is one of the most significant benefit to using a demand-based pricing model. Business can maximize profit by adjusting price only based on the consumer demand rather than relying on the fixed or cost plus pricing method. So where I am, if I take a oath, like I am not going to sell at lower than my cost, it will not serve the purpose. People will not come in the low demand times. So what I will do, I will try to make even I will try to sell at lower than my cost of production, so that people, I at the time of when I'm going to make a profit at the high demand basis, I can rectify it in the overall time. Okay, next is improve customer satisfaction. The people actually see and seek for the time when demand is less, and they go while, so that the capacity can be utilized. So it is useful for improving customer satisfaction level as well. By responding to changing demand through the dynamic pricing strategy, companies can ensure that customer always have access to product and services they need at the affordable price point. It's not like we are going to stop going out anywhere while the demand is less. We are not going to put goods into the market or into the shelves while goods are less. I wanted everyone to see my product. I wanted everyone to see it is available in the market whenever I wanted. So when I will put it, even if there is no demand, I will definitely gonna make a profit out of that also. Improved customer insight. It also help business gain insight into the customer behavior and preferences, which can help them in better understand what customer are looking for. By monitoring customer buying habits and understanding how they respond to price change, compare can use that information to develop better marketing campaign and refine their products offering for maximum success. So optimized revenue generation is also there. See, for example, if there is a high demand for a product but supply is limited, business can raise prices due to increased demand without sacrificing the sales. Conversely, it is market becomes saturated or consumer interest decline, they can adjust prices accordingly to stimulate sales and maintain the profitability. Improved customer satisfaction is also there. Improved customer insight is also there. Optimized revenue generation is also there. Increased profitability is also there. So these are the benefits when I go for the demand-based pricing. It can be taken at the restaurant level also. So if you can see, Barbecue Nation is giving different rates from Monday to Thursday, and on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they provide a different rate just because for the demand and supply purpose. Method of demand pricing. We do have a demand pricing method. 6 methods are there. We are going to discuss one by one. There is first is price skimming. What price skimming is? Firstly, if I am introducing a new goods, I know there is nothing in the market like my product. So what I'll do, I'll put a price which is higher, and people will definitely gonna pay the premium price because they wanted to get this product, and it is a luxury product, or it can be a product which is very unique from others, which makes them also unique somewhere. So what I'll do, I'll set a high initial price for the new product and services to target early adopter and customer willing to pay a little premium also. Okay, as the demand decrease, after some time the demand will decrease because people will get all the products with themselves. They have in their pockets that product. But after demand is decreased, the price is gradually lowered to attract more price sensitive customer. So what happens if you see a new phone launches, the people are ready to pay more. But after 6 months, after a year, the people who has already has a mind that I need to buy this, I need to buy this, they are okay to pay the premium. They wanted to buy the product on the launching date. But some people wait for 6 months, wait for 1 year. Sometimes people wait for the next model so that this model will decrease the price. So in the price skimming, what happens at the time of launch, the price is higher, but as the demand is decreased over the time, the price gradually lowered to attract more people. Okay, so next is penetration price. Penetration pricing is just opposite to the price skimming. In the price skimming, we wanted a high price at the time of launching the product. In the penetration, we actually put a lower price to gain the volume. How we can gain the volume? We are going to see if we are putting a low price tag over, for example, if I go to a computer, there is a price for the MacBook and there is a price for the HP Lenovo. So if I'm getting a lower price product at the same thing, so the volume will increase. The penetration pricing is very different from the price skimming. Price skimming is like I am putting a high price at the initial time, but penetration is saying I am putting a low price so that I can introduce my product. So that I can introduce my product, and this will somewhere generate a quantity of the sale. So if I wanted to reach at the volume of my product, so I have to go for the penetration pricing. It involves setting off a low initial price to gain the market share and quickly attract a large number of base. Goal is to encourage rapid adoption and generation buzz so that people will get a habit of us. And even if we increase one rupees to 2 rupees in the long term, I'm going to make a profit. So people actually go for the long term profitability and go for the penetration pricing. Now comes to the dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing, also known as surge pricing or real-time pricing. What actually they do, they see the market. They actually see the competition, they see the time of days, they see the customer behavior, they see the inventory level, what they have. So it is more of a flexible pricing. They can change anytime. They can change anytime. It is as flexible as the mood. They adjust pricing in response of changing market condition. It utilizes algorithm, the data analysis to set the prices based on demand, competition, time of day, even time of the day. In the morning, there is a thali, there is which is cheaper, and in the evening it is expensive. So customer behavior is also there. Their inventory level is also there. The travel, hospitality, e-commerce industry often use this pricing model. So what they do at the time of holidays, at the time of there is a Pakistan India match in the Gujarat, so the hospitality, the hotel industry will definitely gonna increase their prices. So even though that is not Sunday, even though they are not thinking about anything, they just think a behavior of a customer, they are going to come and they are able to pay and they are willing to pay the price, they will go with the dynamic pricing. Next is price discrimination. Discrimination between the customers or discrimination between the segment or discrimination to willingness to pay, volume also, duration of purchase also, and other. For example, if a person is a regular buyer of a product, I will definitely gonna reduce a price because they are annual person to me. They are actually giving me an order of a bulk. So I will price discrimination will be there because I wanted someone to take more orders from me. Okay, so there is a discrimination between the people or maybe a usage. For example, if I'm going to use my product for the medical purpose, there will be a different usage. So I'm able to give it to a lower price. Okay, so how what happened? Price discrimination charge different prices to different customer or a segment based on the willingness to pay. For example, if a shopkeeper is selling goods, if a person comes in a dhoti kurta and not in a very good uh, dhoti kurta and not in a very good condition, and he is not tidy enough, he will charge lesser. But if a person comes with a gold chains and everything, so he will charge a different amount, a higher price to them because their willingness to pay. So this happens in the local vendors while they judge the customer, they judge by their talk, by their walk and everything, and they actually offer them a price as per their own judgment. So usage volume is also there. If a person is going to buy 5 kgs of a product, the price will definitely, the vendor will gonna reduce the price. Duration of purchase. If I am buying a simple good every day from a person, he will definitely gonna give me a small discount so that I don't change him any other way. Okay, this strategy can be found in many industries, including airlines, other online retailer, car dealership, and hotels. Geo-based pricing, as the name says, geo, that is geographical location. So geo-based pricing is approach to pricing product or service that maximizes demand and profit by adjusting price based on variation of customer preference, cost structure, competition level, and market condition in the different location. So if we see, the vada pav in the Mumbai is very cheap. It is like 15 rupees, 16 rupees, some places at 10 rupees. It is available. So what happened? The one person goes to Shimla and sell the vada pav. He will sell on the different rate, not in the same rate which is available in the Mumbai. They are going to ask a somewhere additional increase into the price will be there because of the geographical, because of the articles which he need to make. He will definitely gonna add some margin more than which he is earning in the Mumbai. Next is value-based pricing. Value-based pricing is a pricing model that considers the customer's perceived value of the product service based on the tangible or intangible factor such as brand reputation, quality, customer service, speed, convenience, availability, and customization. It involves setting prices based on the estimated worth and value of the customer rather than the production cost or competitor price. So I am a, if you can see in the India, LIC is the biggest, largest seller of insurance just because of the availability, quality, reputation, and service speed. So if even other people comes, I am not going to go them there with a small premium. I'm always going to prefer not over the price but over the reputation, quality, and customer, where a person can charge me a little extra even though if I'm getting a reputation and quality and customer service. So these are the methods to demand based pricing. Do anyone has a question till now? Okay, I hope there is no question. Okay, let's go to the another uh, slide where I'm looking example for demand-based pricing. So we can see the restaurant has different prices in menu during the peak times, such as lunch or dinner, when there is a higher customer demand. We heard of a happy hours is there. There are some days where the food is cheaper at the time before lunch till 12 o'clock, or after 12 o'clock the lunch is different. It retail store dynamic pricing, AI adjusted price, where the real-time shift of consumer demand or various product or service they offer throughout the year. Theme parks also fluctuate ticket prices at the factor of school vacation or holidays, when people are more likely to visit and spend money at the park. Hotel chain also tend to use the pricing strategy, adjusting hotel rates depending on the number of people booking the room on a certain period. Airlines also uh, has the same strategies to get typically demand-based price approach to adjust their fares according to the market demand and other things. So these are the example where demand-based pricing is there. There is a complex price model is also used across industry as illustrated in this example. So we can see here in these example there is always a different method. We always can't go with the cost plus method, and we can't always go for the profitability. We go for other reasons also, where we actually look for the demands, competitors, etc. So now we are going for the cost plus method. Now these methods are mostly used for the government contract, where we don't want to somewhere lose the quality of the product. So what happened? The cost plus pricing method is good fit for business that want to pursue a cost leadership strategy. They know that their cost is lowest. They do have a leadership that no one can produce goods lower than us, because we do have a technology, we do have a copyrights, we do have a trademark. If someone want to make the same product, they need to buy the trademark from us, their cost will increase. The vendors are with us, we are actually making in the very bulk quantity, the cost of production actually goes down. So they do have a tendency where they think and they know that they are the leader in the cost strategy. Cost price strategy can be used as a part of company's value proposition by sharing its pricing policy with the customer and saying something like, we will never charge more than this percent on the product. So what happen, a person knows this is the cost and this is the profit of the company, so the person becomes very transparent. They find a very transparency between what they are getting and what value addition the company has done, and what is the potential customer allow businesses to build the reputation of brand. It's a pricing method where a fixed percentage is added on the top of the product. Resulting number is selling price here. This pricing method looks solely at the unit cost and ignores the price set by the competitor. They actually look after only the cost. For this reason, it's not always the best for the many businesses, because it does not take external factor like competitor into account. It can be good for a particular class of the society, but for the price sensitive market, for the cost sensitive market, people will not go for this method. They will definitely gonna go with the competition market and competitor pricing. So as a India, cost plus method goes more on the job which is personalized or for the government contracts only. What is the advantages of the cost plus method? First, it is simple to use. Using a cost plus pricing strategy does not require extensive research. Instead, you just need to analyze your production cost. You need to see what is you have put into the recipe, what is your labor, what is your material, what is your overheads, what is your research and development, what is your selling overheads. Everything you need to calculate, and you need to think about the profit also. So I will think that what is my cost of production, that's it. My research ends at my own premises. But if I go for the another method where I need to go with the competition, where I need to go for the demand, I need to go further, I need to spend more on the research and development, and it becomes a very complex situation where I need to make a price where I wanted to make a profit as well as I wanted to make a volume as well. So in this cost plus method, neither I wanted to go for the competition nor I wanted to go with the demand. I need to see what is in my premises and what I am doing. So it is very simple to use. Next, the price can be justified, where a person cannot ask why you are charging me this much for this product. You can tell this is my cost of production. The cost plus pricing strategy makes it easy to communicate to the customer. Customer knows why I have been charged extra, because I have been getting this quality of work or this quality of product, and this much time has been spent on the product. For example, if a company need to raise the price, raise the selling price of a product due to rising production cost, the increase can be justified. We can say that raw material has increased, the raw material price has been increased, that's why we are actually increasing the selling price. So it makes customer very comfortable, and they believe that we are getting a good product, and value addition is also there. We are getting a legitimate uh, good after what we are paying. So here customer is at least satisfied what they are paying for. It provides a consistent rate of return. So we actually know what is our cost, and we are going to get a profit over this. So we are always going to cover our cost. So this means we are not going to ever, we never going to be in the loss. So when calculated correctly, the cost plus pricing should result into all costs being covered, and you should expect a consistent rate of return due to the markup percentage. I am actually looking for the percentage markup where I'm getting a profit this much and always getting this profit. So what happens? There is a very low chances of a loss. There is low chances of loss. What are the disadvantage? I have told you disadvantage. Everything has a positive and negative effect. Disadvantage of the cost plus method: the price can be set too high. So if there is a high price, there is lower price competitors also. They will definitely gonna get your clients. There is always a person who is giving you better quality at a lower price. So people will move, and they are tend to in the market of India, where people are buying Chinese product because the Indian product is at a higher price. They will not think of the transparency and everything if I am getting a lower price product at the same quality. So since the pricing strategy does not consider competitor price, there is a risk that you are selling prices too high. This could result into the loss of sale if consumer choose to do business with the lower priced competitor. There is no guarantee all costs will be covered. Sales volume is projected. I am thinking that this will be my sales volume. But if it is not projected, it is not achieved as we projected, there going to be a loss into the fixed costs. Because sometimes the estimate is inaccurate. If sales are overestimated and low markup is used for the price of product, fewer items are sold and the cost of produced, and the product might not be covered. This often result into the financial hit of the company. Definitely there is a, if you can also see, if my cost is in front of customer, my cost of production is in front of my competitor also. So they can also see where I am lacking. They can also see where I have spent over. They will cost control their places, and they can also see where they are lacking, and they can improve at their point of view, because their cost is not open into the market. Your cost is open into the market. The people will definitely gonna take advantage of it. There isn't any incentive to operate efficiently. No incentive is there. If the business based on selling price, they could potentially make a same percentage from a product, even if production cost rise. This estimates the incentive for the business to operate more efficiently and lower the cost of create their products. But when I don't have any incentive to get my lower to do the lowering the cost of production, why would I do? I know someone will pay. If I know there is an incentive, there is a certain profit I can increase, only then I will put a shoe to get a cost of production low. Okay, when business don't adapt their strategies to changing condition, it's unlikely there to be successful in the future. There is a more chances that these business will not work as a cost plus method, because there definitely their data is open. Anyone can use it to improve them or to see what you are getting from what. So this is also there, and there is no incentive to improve the production cycle or improve the cost control here. That can be done, and it can possible that estimation of projected sale can be lesser. So there is a possibility that we will not be able to cover our fixed cost. Again, the price is also very high, so people will tend to move to the competitors also. So this is a very mm, good method for the government projects only, where they don't want to take any kind of chances. They wanted a vendors, and they wanted a specific kind of goods from their own vendors, and purchased, and raw material is to be received. Okay, so next is markup. What is markup? This person is asking what is the percentage I'm getting out of my sale. Okay, so in other words, it is a method of adding percentage of product cost to determine the selling price. Here, I don't want to, I'm not sticking to the cost of production. I'm here sticking to the markup. What is the difference between markup and cost plus? Where I don't look after the percentage, I look after the cost. Here I take all the measures to improve my cost of production, to reduce my cost of production, and I wanted to set a markup here. Okay, the price added to a total cost of a good or service that result in a profit for a company. It actually goes up and down. Markup pricing, a pricing strategy where the pricing of a product and service is determined by calculating the sum of the product and percentage to its markup. So it is totally depend upon the percentage I wanted as the return. It was the total pricing methods, 5 methods I have decided to look after. Now we are going for the two things, that is monopoly pricing and competitive pricing. What the monopoly means? Monopoly means one and only. There is no other person in the market. That is the monopoly pricing. I can take the pricing whatever I wanted in the monopoly market, where I am thinking that limited competition is there, higher price will be there. Potential inefficiency is also there. While competitive pricing involves multiple sellers, there are so many sellers, lower prices, and greater market efficiency. So if we can see in the Mumbai things are cheaper, but the things which is available at every stage are cheaper. But the things which are not easily available is expensive because of the monopoly in the market. Okay, monopolies face inelastic demand because they are not thinking about leaving or they are not thinking there is a competition, and people don't have any choices. So even though they are selling high price, low quality, though people also going to ask them, no dead weight loss is there and regulatory oversight. Okay, while competitively markets offer product differentiation, easy market entry and exit, and focus on the consumer welfare. So what happened in the between these two? We can discuss it with one by one. Okay, what happened in the monopoly pricing? Monopoly pricing is firstly has a assumption that there is a single seller. Single seller. Monopoly refers to market structure where there is only one seller or producer of a particular product or service. This gives the monopolist a unique position in the market without any direct competition. They can actually make their own price. They can actually sell as the quantity they wanted to. They can decide that I am going to sell only 100 quantity. If there is a demand of 120, the 20 people need to wait for the next day. Okay, there is a powerful position. They actually possess a significant market power due to their sole control over the market. They can influence the price. They can say that I'm not going to sell it today at 100 rupees. I wanted to sell it at 150. Okay, so influence the prices, output level also, that they decide that I will sell only 500 products. I'm not going to sell 1000 product, even though the line is 1000 product. Okay, without any fear of competition undercutting them. They are the price setter. They are the price setter rather than the price taker. In the competitive market, they are the price taker. They know what the price is going on, and we have to somewhere sit between these prices so that we can sit in the market. But in the monopoly pricing, they are the setter of the price. They don't think that there is a competition or there is someone will buy from someone else. Whatever they are going to charge, the customer is going to pay. They have autonomy to set prices at the level that maximum their profit, often exploiting the consumer demand elasticity and charge higher prices. Okay, so higher prices for their goods and services compared to competitive market. Okay, without any rivals and constrain them. Monopolist can set prices well above the cost of production. They can well of the production. They will never going to be into the loss unless they are insane or something. But they are never going to set their price below the cost of production. They are going to make a higher profit, potentially reducing the customer welfare. They don't care about the customer. Barriers to entry. There could be a barrier to entry. That's why they are monopolists. Otherwise, if someone will see that they are making a profit, other will definitely gonna come. Okay, so when the other will come, they become a competitor and the price will be definitely gonna be reduced. But in the barrier of entry cases, only this monopoly comes. This fundamental to existence of monopolies. These barrier can include legal protection like patent, copyright, control, and essential resources, technology, economic of scale that make it cost prohibitive for the new firms to enter the market, or government regulation that limit to the competition. So this is the monopoly pricing, and what they actually, what is the features of monopoly pricing. Okay, next I comes to what is the objective. Why people wanted to be into the monopoly pricing. So we can see here that it actually maximize the profit. The object, the primary object of the monopolist is to maximize the profit. They don't know the customer benefit. They don't know the competition. They don't want to compare anything to anyone. They can make more profit than a competitive person. Okay, maintain market power. They wanted to make a maintain market power. They don't want anyone to enter just like that. So if I do have a one person who is making shoes into a market and there is no competition within 1 kilometer, he don't want someone to come. He also wanted to maintain the power. Okay, we can take a monopoly example as an electricity company. So electricity company, no one can come and make electricity and supply that. You must have a area wise electricity supplier and distributor. Okay, achieve barrier to entries. They try to make a barrier where no one can enter into the market easily. They wanted to enjoy that barrier because their barrier can be anything. It can be a quality, it can be quantity, it can be anything. So you can see there is a monopoly of Tata salt. There are so many salts in the market, but people go and buy the Tata salt because of the pricing, because they do have a monopoly in the market. People even don't see the price of other salts. So there is a monopoly here also. Market control, they wanted to control the market, they do the control the market, they influence the customer behavior potential, extract the surplus of the consumer due to lack of alternative. There is no alternative to the product. I'm going to charge a little extra, 1 rupees, 2 rupees, 5 rupees extra, and in the volume I'm going to get a good benefit out of it. So what is the types of monopoly pricing? There is single price monopoly, where what happened, monopolists charge same price to all customers, regardless to their willingness to pay by the purchasing power. This approach simplify the pricing, but may lead to inefficiency and customer surplus loss. Okay, next is price discrimination, where I wanted to discriminate, where I wanted to different group and customers based on their willingness to pay. This can take several forms, such as first degree price discrimination, second degree price discrimination, third degree price discrimination. There is where I wanted a first degree charging each customer with the maximum willingness to pay. Second, a bulk purchase. If a person is bulk purchase is doing, charging different prices to different market segments. So there are some degrees person can make, and it can be more. Not only 3 degrees, there can be more. Peak load pricing at the time of peak. At the time when industry is fluctuating, demand may employ peak load pricing, where higher price are charged during periods or period of peak demand, maximize the revenue. This strategy helps the monopolist capture additional customer surplus during the peak time. So I do have one sweet corner in the corner of my home, a small, just maybe 50 steps away. He actually sells Shrikhand at a additional price, at the very additional price and very significant at the time of Dashera. So this is something he makes sure कि I am going to charge 10 rupees extra at the time of Dashera. Normally he charged 150. Now at the time of Dashera he charged 160 for the 250 grams. So at the time of peak time, even though the line is there, he's charging 10 rupees extra because of his monopoly in the market. Because again, there is no feed corner within 1 kilometer. Bundling also, bundling product is sell them in a package at a single price, where I am actually making a mixed product. What happens? I'm selling two products together. If you can't buy a bat with the company, you have to buy a ball also. So I'm making a mixed supply where I am bundling the product. It allows monopolists to extract more value from the customer who value the bundle more than the individual products. Okay, so there is so many places where bundle products are good. Diwali package, Diwali gifting package are also there. We can see here. Is there any question till now in the monopoly? See, difference between the pricing strategy and pricing method. It actually comes with the strategy comes with the so many rules. Pricing strategy comes with the so many rules. And the techniques comes like I am taking a techniques where I am taking a cost plus method. I'm taking techniques where I am making a markup profit. So what happened? The pricing strategies can be competitive, cost plus pricing, and high-low pricing. These are there. These are the all pricing strategies. But if I'm
Hello,
talking
ma'am.
about,
Ma'am, we
yes,
can't see your presentation.
I am replying the answer of a
Okay,
person who
ma'am.
is into the
Okay, okay.
okay. So pricing strategy is like penetration pricing. These all are strategy. These all are strategies what I am looking into. But if I talking about the techniques, when I'm talking about the techniques, it can be different for every industry. It can be different. When I'm using the strategy to calculate the price, that is a technique. Technique can be taken with the costing also. It can be taken as per the strategies also. Am I clear now? Okay. Is there any other question? Okay. Let's start with the competitive pricing. What actually the competitive pricing? Competitive, as I said, the market is competitive. The people, there are so many sellers are there, and the prices are more of the customer oriented. They are the price where customer is satisfied. So firstly, we are going to say that there are multiple seller, competitive market feature a numerous seller offering similar or identical products or services. Each firm market share is relatively small compared to the total market. The industry is so big, but they have a smaller part of the big market, and no single entity dominates the industry. So if you go to the sugar market, there are so many sellers, there are so many buyers. The people doesn't care about the brand in the most of the cases. So in this market, there is so much competition is there, and every buyer and seller plays a very small role. If you go to the matchsticks, the people doesn't care about the brand and everything. They just wanted a cheaper version and a good quality product. There is a limited market power into the competitive market. Individual firm has a minimum share and minimum power. As if I am trying to improve, trying to increase my sales price, people will leave my shop. People simply will leave the shop and will go to another shop and buy the same product, same quality, and everything from them also. So I actually don't have any power to dominate a price or quantity or quality. I am a very small part of this. I'm a price taker. I'm a price taker in the competitive market. They accept market determined price for their goods and services, even though sometimes they need to sell their product at a lower price, even they are not able to recover their cost. Just because if they are not going to sell at the lower price, they are not even getting a sale. Their revenue their working capital will stuck into the market. If firms tries to set the price higher than a prevailing market price, it risks losing the customer to competitor. The customer will run to the competitor because it is really easily available. If you are not selling the mangoes at their rate, they will go to another place and they are going to uh, buy from another seller. Lower price is there. Competitive pricing tends to result, even people are going to sell the product at a very lowest markup. Why they are going to buy? Because they wanted to finish their product. Why? So what happens? The presence of multiple seller for the customer forces firm to compete with the price, leading on more affordable option for the customer. Customer wanted a cheaper thing. That's why the people are selling at a cheaper price, because if you are not going to sell it, someone else. Easy entry and exit. Unlike monopoly market, there is a very easy entry, very easy exit. Anyone can make a vada pav. Anyone can sell the mangoes in the road. If you are not giving a good quality in a cheaper price, the people will move to another places. So entry and exit is very easy. Unlike monopoly market, competitive market typically have a low barrier to entry and exit. They can close the door also. So they don't need to think that I need to cancel everything and I have to go through a very big legal proceeding just to close the shop also. New firms can enter into the market relatively easily, attracted by potential of profit. Similarly, inefficient firm can exit the market without significant difficulty, ensuring that only the most efficient producer remain, which helps to keep prices low and high quality. So this is very good. Competitive pricing is good for the buyer and monopoly market is good for the seller. What objective has a competitive market? So if I see, they actually try to maximize the market share, because their per product, the per unit profit is very low. So they wanted to maximize the market share, so that even if I'm earning 50 paisa per order, if I am having a 1000 order, I will be able to earn 500 rupees. But if I'm not getting a volume and I'm earning the 50 paisa only and I'm selling one product in a day, so I'm not getting any profit. So there is a maximize market share is the aim of the firm. The can be achieved by pricing the product and services close to the marginal cost of the production. So we have read about the marginal cost yesterday's webinar, and we are looking for the we have somewhere studied the marginal costing, why it is necessary. But here in the competitive pricing, we have to sell the product at marginal cost, so that in the long run, we are able to get our fixed cost also return. Efficiency is also there. I wanted to lower my cost because there is no one who is going to pay premium. Competitive pricing encourage efficiency in production and allocation of resources. Firm must operates efficiently to remain competitive and survive in the market. Customer welfare is the at most important. Purchasing power, access to goods and services are always a good window for the customer. Competitive price generally lead to the lower prices. Innovation and quality. Always competition will make you innovative. Always competition will make you innovative, because the comparison is always there. The audit is always there. The competitor are into the market makes consumer also very educated. Competitive market incentivize firms to innovate and improve product quality to differentiate themselves from the competitor. Pricing may reflect the value ordered to customer through innovation and quality improvement only. In summary, while the objective of monopoly pricing is to maximize the profit and maintain the market power, the objective of the competitive market is to maximize market share, promote efficiency, and enhance customer welfare, though lower price and innovation. So for the economy, for the benefit of economy, always competition is best. Always competition is best. And we can see there is no monopoly market in the India as such if it is not ruled by the government. So if we can see, there is so many items are available in the market, and it actually somewhere grow the economy, the make economy a developed economy after the competitive pricing only. What types of monopolies? What types of sorry, what type of this heading is wrong? What type of competition market is there? First is perfect competition. There is a perfect competition market. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. So firstly, this is the perfect competition. In a perfect competition market, firm engage in a price taking behavior, where prices are determined by the market force of supply and determine all firms in the market produce homogeneous product. There is no change and no single firm has a power to influence the price. There is a sugar which is available at the rate of 45, and it is available in every market at a 45, 44 or 46. So there is no big change between the between the prices, and the sugar is same. The sugar is also same. Now comes to the predatory pricing. What the predatory pricing do? It aggressively price strategy to drive the competition out of the market. What they do, they try to lower their price even less than their cost of production, so that the competition will go out of the market, out of the business, and then they will recover their cost. They try to become a monopoly. They try to become a monopoly, but they somewhere start with the competition. So we can see this is a predatory pricing where I am selling my product lower than the cost of production, so that the whatever companies are running, whatever the small competition is there, they run out of business and they close their shop. And after they close their shop, only I will be available in the market and I will charge whatever price I will, whatever price I wanted to make profit, as well as I can recover my past cost also. While not exclusive to competition market, predatory pricing can occur when firms engage in aggressive pricing strategy to drive competitor out of the market. This may involve temporarily setting prices below cost to gain market share and then raising prices once competitor exist. Okay, so now what happened? Monopolistic competition is also there. In this type of market structure, firm produce differentiated product and has some degree of market power, like Tata Salt. It has some degree of market power. There is so many salt is available, but they do have a market power is available. Firm engage in the non-price competition such as advertising and product differentiation alongside price competition to attract the customer. So they are taking with the competition in the price also, but they are giving a extra mile to the customer so that they can stand out even in the competition. Okay, oligopoly pricing. What the oligopoly pricing is? A market characterized small number of large firms. You can see in India there is a 1.4 billion people here, and itni badi abadi, there is so much population, and but you can see there are only maximum 10 number of automobile companies. So they do have a little kind of competition, but they are only producer of automobile into India. So in oligopoly, market are characterized by a small number of large firms dominating the industry. Pricing strategies in the oligopolistic market often involve strategic interaction between the firms. They can all decide कि हाँ हम इसी में बेचेंगे. So this is here including price leadership, collusion, price wars, and price matching also there. They match the price. Even in the air travel, you can see Air India, Vistara, Go Ivigo, whatever, Akasa. These are the small, very 5, 10, 20 flight operating companies, airways are there. There is a, if we go to the soft drinks, there are only PepsiCo and Coca-Cola trademarks are there. So they do have a dominance and they do have a somewhere we can see their prices are same to same. Even if one increase the price, the second one also increase the price. They don't lower the price or they don't remain on that same price. So there is a oligopoly where competition is there, but a very small number of firms are dominating and somewhere they are matching the price together. Okay, how conclusion? Conclusion, how the implementation in short monopoly pricing involve a single seller setting prices to maximize the profit, often resulting in a higher price and less innovation. But if I comes to the competitive market, I come to the competitive pricing, it involves multiple seller competing based on the market forces, leading to a lower price, greater consumer welfare, and increased efficiency. So I can see what is the beneficial to my whole economy and for the whole as a world is the competitive pricing. Okay, so that is the conclusion. But in the sometimes we can go with the monopoly. And if I am a business owner, I will always wanted to be a monopoly person. But if I as a customer, I wanted always to be a competitive pricing person. Okay, so this is the is there any question? Is there any question?
Madam, in relation to elasticity of demand, can you explain the strategy, means when it will be predatory pricing, when it will be oligo pricing?
The price demand as well as supply. There is a economic subject where we can intersect where the demand and supply matches. That should be my price, and that is an ideal situation. But in the time of the demand and supply, where I actually look for the demand based pricing, I actually look when the demand is actually high. When the demand is actually high, I actually go with the pricing with the high price so that I can get my profit out at this time. I can have my cream, I can get the incentives at that time. But when the price is low, I just wanted to be available. I wanted to utilize that cream at that time also so that supply can be still available, but yeah, demand is not there, so I am able to, I don't want my flight to go empty from Delhi to Mumbai. I wanted at least to get my cost or maybe a small availability so that I can survive, even though even I'm making loss. At the time of high demand, I will recover this loss while charging the premium over the price. Okay, this is how the demand and supply works into the demand based price. While I will sometimes people actually do what they limit their supply just to raise the demand so that they can sell the at the premium price. But it is always on the time, this demand and supply plays only in the monopoly system. But in the India, we can see demand is always high because the population, everything, demand is always there, and the supplier is always wanted to reach out and wanted to provide, wanted to raise the volume of their sales. So they always comes with the this situation where they set up with the demand solution, and they make the price as per their demand. Is there anything else? Okay, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you so much. And with this, I would like to conclude this session. Let's meet, catch you tomorrow for the next subject. Thank you for the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.